播出一场精辟的视讯会议，主题是师徒之间节目，实践人类真正标准的生活7集之一。2012年12月22日，以英语开始于美国加州洛杉矶。
Hello guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year later. How are you? Please sit down. Please sit down. How's everyone? Okay? Ah, good. Are you happy, guys?
Yes, Master.
What have you been doing?
Master, here we've been doing many different projects, loving the Silent Tears editing and post-event media coverage, CD and DVD distribution, editing Master's videos, as well as Master's poetry and songs DVDs. Among other things, we also plan on producing Supreme Master TV shows, such as the music and poetry programs, to further share Master's teachings and poems to more people. And thank you for the opportunity to work on those items.
Yeah. You're welcome and thank you for working on whatever you do. As long as you like it, it's good.
We all very much enjoyed the work, Master, and we're deeply happy that you allow us to work on it, and we're very happy every day. Very, very happy, Master.
Wonderful, my God. It's the nicest thing I can hear. I mean, because you wanted to do it, so why not? So I say, okay, no? What would I say? Not okay? Yeah, of course, if you like to work there and it's good for humankind or good for the world, then I always say, okay. I'm easy going.
We're deeply appreciative, Master.
Yeah, I appreciate you too. So that's why I let you have a chance to air your opinion today, or air your concern, or, ask some question if you want. You have any?
Yes, we would very much like to. It's our greatest honor.
Oh, okay.
Most compassionate Master, as people around the world are celebrating this holiday season with their loved ones, we feel deeply honored, happy, and so blessed to be in your most radiant presence today. Thank you so much for granting us your precious time from your deep meditation to answer our questions. We all feel that Master's love and wisdom will surely be a priceless help to humans at this time. Thank you very much, Master.
Oh, it's all right. It's New Year, it's Christmas and New Year, so I thought maybe you guys want to have a look at me.
Yes, definitely.
As a gift. Wow, it looks good over there in your area with the Christmas trees and presents and everything. Just look very real Christmas.
We decorated the space for you, Master, and to celebrate Christmas, and we're all very joyful.
Thank you. Please do enjoy the holiday season. Yes. I'm very glad to see you also. Those that still like to stay there and work in whatever project that you are having and trying to help the world in different way.
Thank you, Master. Thank you very much.
Okay. Is there any question? Then you go ahead.
Yes, I will start with the first few questions, Master. Master,
Okay.
There's much news about climate change, with the United Nations recently concluding in a report that ice cover has reached a new record low in the area around the North Pole, and that the loss from March to September of this year was an area bigger than the size of the United States, a very large area.
Yeah.
So, Master, it looks like climate change is part of the screening process as people are dying from extreme weather events and other events caused by climate change. And so our question, Master, is the world still in danger from climate change to some extent if the pace of adopting the vegan diet is not sped up? Thank you, Master.
Yes, you're right. The ship, big ship, has been able to sail through there used to be ice cover before.
Yes.
Before, no ship ever have been able to go through that area, and now the whole area is just water, no ice. So they just sail through, they just go through. It is very worrisome. But, well, the planet is saved, but the people still have to live up to humans' real standard in order to preserve a human's world according to heaven's mandate. If we don't, then we will have to bear the consequences, or our future children will have to. That's, you know, as we sow, so shall we reap.
Understood, Master.
Sorry about that.
Understood. Master, how long can the planet live now?
Guess. Can you guess?
Master, I was thinking about it before this conference, and I thought maybe it's doubled, maybe 20,000 years, and perhaps more, depending on future human conduct.
Well, I didn't want to spoil them, but the planet will exist millions of years more now.
Wow! That's exciting news, Master.
Yes.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Thanks heaven and thanks God for all this merciful decree. Even though I put in effort, but the people has been praying as well. Other beings on this planet, not just humans, have been praying and putting in effort, small or big. And heaven has been merciful as well. Okay?
Yes, Master.
I was stamping my feet. I was stamping my feet and demand that our voices be heard and our opinions matter. I said, even I myself, just one person's opinions matters. And it matters, yes. So the planets will continue. Of course, with a lot of effort, eh? Yes. Well, I don't want to mention it. It's a long story. Now the planet is safe and is good enough. Yeah? Okay?
Thank you for being our lawyer and in your grace and blessings, Master, for acting on our behalf.
Well, I'm you. I'm us. What happened to you concerns me, right? Yes.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
We are friends. And friends has to defend friends. Yes? Yes.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Master, has the screening process been completed, or will it continue? And if so, for how much longer may we know?
Yeah, the screening process will always continue until at least humankind have changed to a better standard, to the real human standard, with love, compassion, and peacefulness coexisting together. But right now, the screening process still continues, although it's a little different degree of intensity. But because humans always waver, so the result also changes. Sometimes slow, sometimes suddenly. I would really like to say, don't worry, be happy. But the truth is, we have to make effort to earn happiness on earth as in heaven.
Understood, Master.
Yeah. I hope everybody understands what you understood. The problem is not everyone understands. And so we still have to continue with our effort. And the screening might still continue in some way. Yeah?
Thank you very much for your answer, Master.
Okay.
Hi, Master. It's nice to see you again.
Hi. Good to see you. Ça va, toi?
Ça va, merci. You look beautiful, Master, as always.
Merci, merci.
My first question is about the Middle East. Master, what can we do to find a lasting peace in the Middle East?
Yeah, things will have to sort themselves out. Yes, the people themselves have to consider what they want. And in order to have what they want, they have to consider what kind of action that they should take. The levels of consciousness of the people in different countries manifest in their ways of living, their mentality, their dealing with the world. So unless our levels uplifted, things will remain difficult for any of us in any situation, not just the Middle East.
Master, please tell us the level of consciousness of the people of different countries. We would really like to know.
I have recently been checking out what kind of levels different countries have. You know, the majority of the people of each different countries. Maybe if we have time later on, I will let you know, and then maybe you understand why we have difficult to find peace in some area. Okay?
Oh, thank you, Master.
Yes.
Master, thanks to your intensive meditation and upliftment of our world, the planet is, as you said, saved for millions of years more. That's really a great news. Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome.
Master, earlier this year you explained about heaven and your role as a lawyer who is negotiating on behalf of humans who are suffering in this world. Master, could you please share about how the negotiations are going?
You know it already. Well, the planet is saved.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, we humans are pardoned to some extent, to some degree, but we must prove worthy of this world. Yes? It's up to the people now to choose either the noble way of living or the lesser standard of humans for present life and the hereafter. We have to live according to true human standard. The minimum is laid out in all kind of scriptures in the world, like the 5 precepts, the 10 commandments, like thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit sinful acts, etc., commit adultery, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that, but thou shalt do this, thou shalt do that. This is a minimum standard. Yeah, thou shalt not kill. But if we continue going to kill each other or killing other beings, like the animals, for example, then we are not living up to the human standard. Not to talk about heaven's standard yet. To be able to be a true human, we should follow the 5 precepts or the 10 commandments in the Bible. So you understand, yes?
Yes, Master. But Master, how come some people commit bad deeds such as killing or eating flesh, drinking alcohol, etc., yet still nothing happens to them?
Not yet. Nothing happened to them yet. For the moment, maybe. But it could happen sooner or even next life. Because at this present life, or at this present moment, they still have some leftover good merits in store from their past lives' good deeds. But when this merit store is used up, then they will have to pay in different ways. Either bad health, accidents, mental disturbance, or loss of lives, etc. No one can escape the karmic retribution in the universal law.
Understood. Thank you very much.
All right. You're welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
Good, Master. Thank you.
You look so pretty.
Oh, for you, Master. We
Lost
tried.
some weight or something?
I'm just very happy here, Master.
Yeah?
Maybe that's why, and we just tried to look good for you today.
Oh, yeah. You do look good. You really look good. I mean, from inside as well.
Thank you, Master. Thank you for your blessings. Master, I have a question about Nostradamus' prophecies. Many people believe that he predicted the wars and tragedies that happened throughout human history. And in one letter he wrote to his son, he said that there will be a worldwide conflagration or fire which is to bring so many catastrophes and such revolutions that hardly any lands will not be covered by water. And this will last until all have perished. The rains, yes, and he said that the rains will be diminished so much, and such abundance of fire and fiery missiles shall fall from the heavens that nothing shall escape the Holocaust. And this will occur before the last conflagration. It's very scary, Master. And it sounds similar, but even worse than actual events we've seen so far. So, Master, are such disastrous prophecies for our world like this one supposed to come true if it's not for heaven's grace?
It could have come true, but we have tried to stop it.
Oh, yes, Master.
We have tried to stop it, so it's better now. It could have become worse. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Yes, that's why you said the prediction sound worse than the actual events.
Yes, Master.
No, he predicted the truth, but then we have stopped some of the worst disaster that could have happened to our planet and humankind. But nevertheless, recently in the Supreme Master magazine, our magazine, they have printed the article of Nostradamus' prediction, another kind of prediction, and you will find a better picture of our world after the big screening. You didn't read it?
We read it, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it said that there will be at least 1,000 years of complete peace and prosperity thanks to the emergence of a new world leader or Messiah.
And it's good.
Yes, Master, it's very exciting.
Yeah, that's a good news, huh? Yeah.
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master, for your blessing. Wow. Master, we'd like to know how have you been spending your days before today? What have you been doing?
I've been checking the universe. I'm checking what's going on in the world and what we can minimize, what we can improve. And of course, always in intensive meditation mood, whether I sit down or I lay down or I'm taking some time to walk around or playing with the dogs. Always focus on meditation.
Wow.
Intensive meditational mood, yes. And also I have sent assistants. I have only 1 or 2 assistants here. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, depends on their karma. And sometimes I send assistants out to help, the needy people and to give the homeless some financial support, buy food for the food bank where I live. Yes, also send Christmas present to some people. I had to buy many new houses for the dog pounds near where I live, and food and blankets and toys, mattresses and whatever they required from that dog pound center. I did that many years, over the years, not just this year, but mostly anonymous, so they don't even know me. They don't even see me. They always want to see me. I went before 2 times when I wasn't famous there, but after I've been given so many more times, I escaped. I just write like a pen name or something, and I just wrote thank you letter. I say that's okay enough, and my assistant carry it over or not. And sometimes I read it, and sometimes I just keep it. It doesn't matter, as long as the dogs are happy. They seem to be well taken care of there. And I hope all the dogs in all the pounds and centers in the world are well taken care of.
Oh, Master, that's so touching.
And the children, the orphanage children, I send them presents and money to buy them new clothes and whatever they need, toys and chocolates and, vegan chocolates and cookies. Marzipan with figures that the children would like. Things like that, etc. Huh? Okay? I also order those disaster relief funds and activity, and also special fund of 400,000 for the homeless monks.
Wow.
And homeless people around the world. And I also do some important correspondence, not a lot, because of course I have to concentrate on meditation. I wish I could write letters to all the leaders and great people in the world to thank them for all the efforts and all the good things they have done for humankind and for the planet and for the animals. But I just couldn't make it. There are still a lot of good people in these worlds and good leaders, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Anyway, by the way, here, if they can hear me at all, I hope they will accept my heartfelt gratitude, and I wish them all the best in their continuing noble work, and I pray heavens for all the blessing showering into their lives and their loved ones. Well, thank you so much.
Master, you're so compassionate. Not only you're taking care of the universe through your meditation, you're also being Santa Claus to so many of the less fortunate, and it touches us every year.
Yeah, quietly, quietly. They don't even know I'm Santa Claus. I just send it through someone else. Yes, or anonymously. Yes, so they don't even see the Santa Claus. Mrs. Santa Claus. Mrs. Mysterious Santa Claus. Actually, you know, because you are doing these things, every one of our association member doing this, and I'm also doing this. You know, we walk the talk. It's normal by us. Huh?
We're only inspired by your example, Master, truly. And whoever receives your gift is so blessed.
What if I keep telling you what to do and I never do anything? Huh? It's not good, is it? It's not because I tell you what to do, so I do it. I just feel their need, so I do it because of their need. Just natural things to do. Just like it's natural thing for you to like to stay there and continue to do whatever you can, spreading the teaching or do whatever video stuff that you're doing for other people. It just feel natural to you, and you're happy doing that. The same, it feel natural to me to help people, and I'm happy doing that too.
Yes, Master. I have another question.
Okay.
So there are these other predictions, positive predictions. They say that our world will be suddenly transformed or enter a higher dimension.
Yes.
And that even our DNA will change or already started to change. And it sounds great, but for me, it's hard to imagine that drastic changes could happen overnight, especially...
Why not?
Well, in our physical domain, it's kind of hard
Understand.
to imagine for the physical world.
Yeah, understand.
Could Master please share your insights?
Yeah, why not? Why do you always believe in negative happenings and not believe in, for example, sudden miracles or sudden change for the better? Yeah, let's just believe it. Let's pray for it to happen, and as quick as possible. I have given up zillions of spiritual merit points for the world to become better and the people to change from inside, and for world vegan, world peace. Still more I need to offer for this vision to come true. But it might come true. I have been intensifying my meditation effort.
Wow.
Still continue.
Wow, Master, thank you so much.
But, yes, I cannot always reveal all to you. You just wait and see, okay?
Yes, Master,
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thanks, heaven.
Thanks, Heaven.
Okay.
Well, so thanks to Master's dedication, the planet has been saved for a much, much longer time. And it also depends, as you have said, on humanity's standard and future actions. So do these future actions also include what our association members do, such as continuing to spread the vegan message?
Yes, of course. Everyone has to do their best, especially our association members who knows what's right, what's wrong, and what's best for the world. So the more the better, yeah? But the planet will live longer now. I told you, millions of years.
Wow. Yes, how many millions more, Master?
Yeah, I'm checking my diary. Because I also don't remember every day something more and more. I have to do a lot of things I don't always remember, but I have written down. I don't write out every day, I just write down now and then just to check up on the extension of the planet. Okay. On the... what is the date of that? Man. Let me check out the date, okay? So, man, I write in so much, I could hardly check out. Because my diary is very small, so I can carry in my pocket. I just write things very simple for myself, but now if you ask, I tell you. I could check it out, but be patient a little bit.
Yes, Master.
Yes. Where can that be, the date? Oh, man. Okay. On the, up the latest one, planet extension. The latest one I have written is 4/5. Gosh. Could it be more behind here or not? If not, then it's in the front. My level. Planet extended. Okay. We have later than that day. That day was before. The latest time I checked was 18 December. The planet would be extended to stay longer. 8,331,171 years on up to 18 December.
Woo! Thanks, Master. Yay!
Well, it's go very fast now. I am surprised myself.
Master, it was just 10,000 years at the end of October, so just in 2 months.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Because my level is jumping up.
Oh my goodness, Master.
My spiritual merit points multiplied zillions of time because some special events and some special things that I cannot share with you. But because of that, the master power is stronger and stronger, and so strong that even it jump up so fast that I'm so happy too. Yes. Doesn't matter as long as it lives longer, doesn't matter how. It's very
That's
good.
Incredible,
Yeah?
Master.
Good news, huh? Yeah.
Yes, Master. We're so lucky, Master. We're so lucky.
Yeah, we are lucky. See, the planet will live so much longer now, and will continue longer, even more than that. That was just the 18th of December, yeah? It will continue much more. But the planets continue to live now. It's the human race that should be concerned how long we can continue on for the now and the next generations. If we continue to be more destructive to ourselves, then that's what we want, and then that's what we will get, huh? Okay? So the planet is saved for the humans to live on and other beings to live on, then we must really treasure it, and we must think about how to live a worthy life on this planet, how to really determine to make the better days of our life, how to return the kindness of heaven, not just always asking heaven what to do for us, but asking ourselves what we could do for the world, for others, and for ourselves. That is the right thing to do. Okay?
Yes, Master.
All right.
Yes.
Continue.
Yes, Master. So with this news that the planet has been saved for a longer time, for some people it doesn't feel as critical to keep spreading the vegan message to save the world, since, Master, you've done all the work.
It's wrong.
Master, what is the proper balance between work and meditating at this current time?
Well, I have told you to meditate if you can, as deep as possible, yeah?
Yes, Master.
But now, because you have to or you want to do this work, also to offer your service to the world, and then you do what you have to do, and you meditate as deep as much as you can. You do both, nah? It's up to you. Spreading veganism and meditation are also good for your upliftment personally as well as for the world.
Yes, Master. I guess for me, I have been meditating more, but
Yes?
I don't think I could be meditating all day, like 10-hour days for many days on end.
Yes, it's different. Some people has different things to do. Yes, okay?
Okay, Master.
Some people want to meditate all day, all night, and that's okay too. And some people would like to do like 50-50, yeah? Do some work for the world and meditate as well. Then it's just your choice, yes?
Yes, Master. I think me and a lot of us here, or all of us here, we like to work also to be of service, and so we can try to learn and grow spiritually a little faster.
But if you are staying in the Supreme Master television and keep working there for any reason, then you need to meditate at least 4 hours a day. Yes? 1 hour on the south at least. And if someone who doesn't work, then have to meditate 8 hours a day. Yes? Proportionately light and south, like the way I have told you at initiation. Because people outside, they work at least 8 hours a day, so if we don't work, we have to meditate 8 hours a day at least. Okay? And if you're doing anything that contributes to the world or to master work, for example, you have to meditate 4 hours a day, not 2.5 like other people. And at least 1 hour Kuan Yin is very important for you. Okay? All of you. Not just those at Supreme Master television. Remember, whatever you do is your choice. I only advise people do what they want.
Okay. Thank you, Master.
But of course the critical time is less intensive now. So some people would think that there's no need to do much more, but there's a need always to do. The world is not perfect yet. People are still killing each other and killing animals to eat, which is wrong. So how can we say that we don't do it? I'm doing different things.
Yes, Master.
Yes, because I saw that just talking alone has not been enough. So I have to do more intensified meditation retreat, which I'm very glad that I have done. Otherwise, I couldn't have achieved what I wanted to, and I couldn't have have time to rediscover things that I want to discover. Good for the world. Better I meditate. There are two types of things to do. The things to informing the world about theory stuff and about kind of verbal action. And other is spiritual action, spiritual power to reinforce what you have verbally told people. And also to help lifting many souls and lifting even the whole planet. If just talking on TV, I could not have done that. Truly, I could not. You understand?
Yes, Master.
I'm very glad because I'm doing well for the world and helping them and all that, but not as good as when I'm more in oneness with the universe deeply. Understand?
Yes, Master.
More spiritually upward, advanced. Okay?
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Any more?
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Master, on behalf of all of us and from the bottom of our hearts, we deeply, deeply thank you for everything that you've done. You've provided everything for us. Everything. The blessings, the teachings, and the love. You've taken care of every aspect of our lives. And there aren't any words that can describe how much you've done for us and how much we feel so privileged and so graced by your presence of such a person who's so beautiful as you. I'm so thankful for you. Master, during loving the silent tears, There was a time when you wrote the letter addressing the USA that such a great country such as the USA would take notice in such a humble nobody such as yourself. But you're nothing like that. You are somebody, and you're a somebody to everybody, to millions of beings around the world. And for that, we're very, very grateful. I'm so thankful, Master. Thank you.
Yes, but you're welcome. But when I wrote it, I really meant it. When I said that, I really meant it, because I know even though maybe you think I'm great, or maybe spiritually, yes, but in the world, nobody cares about who I am. So for worldly speaking, the American people are very great to have a notice such a nobody like myself. I have no position in the world. I have no political platform. I have no title, nothing. So when I said that, I really meant that. Huh?
Yes, Master.
And I really am grateful to the American people and government for being such a good leadership. Yes,
Yes,
they
Master.
really are very genuine in many ways. And that I recognize in American spirit. And so I thank them for that. You know, the Americans, the government, they gave me all this honorary citizenship when I was even less than nobody. Now I'm nobody, but before I was even less than nobody. We didn't have even Supreme Master television or anything of the like. And we did everything quietly and ourselves, mind our own stuff. But the Americans still noticed and sought me out and gave me all this honor and privilege. That's the touching part that I never forget, you see?
Thank you, Master. For us, you are something, and you, to us, are the greatest mother ever, and the greatest mother in the entire universe for taking care of
Thank
everything.
you.
Thank you.
That was very touching. Don't make me cry, ruin my makeup.
I think I'm about to cry, Master.
Yeah, I can hear your emotional voice.
Master, are there any other secrets of the universe that Master would like to share?
A lot.
Oh, we'd love to hear them. We'd love to hear them.
But it's not so useful to you here, so I don't know why you need to know in this physical world. It's not useful too much for you. What I know is too much to tell you.
I see.
But I don't know, you cannot make use of it.
But perhaps some examples. I mean, maybe we wouldn't understand even a centimeter of your explanation, but we'd still like to hear because it's fascinating to us.
Okay. I tell you one example, okay?
Thank you very much, Master. It's very, very kind,
Okay.
deeply kind of you. Deeply kind.
I only told you up to now what you can make use of, but many things I cannot tell you. For example, there is a thing called divine connection line. There's this more of thousand, millions, billion, trillion, zillions times more powerful than heaven gates, heaven ways, and spiritual blessing lines and spiritual blessing portals. Do you understand this?
Wow,
Yes.
Master.
But the divine connection line has a different level. For example, divine connection line from the third level, the fourth level, the fifth level. So it depends on which connection line to which spiritual level, the power, it depends on that. So if you find this spiritual connection line and sit within it, in the middle of it, but the line is very, very narrow. For example, just about like this, okay? Understand?
Wow, very small, very small.
About the two or three palms together, squarely. Not square, but like, more or less like roundly like that. And that is a line called spiritual connection line. Our world is connected with all heaven's world through this spiritual connection line. Even if heaven gate is not there, spiritual line broken, this connection line is not broken until the whole planet is broken. Understand? Yes.
Understood, Master.
And if you happen to find this spiritual connection line and sit in it, then you will earn 1,000-fold, zillion-fold more spiritual merit point very fast.
Wow.
You assimilate the power of it. But you will not be able to find it if your level is only within 5 realms. And I can't pinpoint it to you even if I want to. Because I will have to be there physically in order to locate it for you, for example, yeah? If the line is very narrow, and it has to be exact. Because if you sit like 1 millimeter far away from it, 1 millimeter only, then there's no benefit at all. And then, on top of that, if you're not allowed to know because of your level, then you will never feel it, nor find it, nor benefit from it, even if you sit right on top of it. Heavens are full of wondrous mystery. Even I had to go through one level connection after another, not knowing what next. Sometimes I go chasing it. Okay. I have to go chasing it, hunting spiritual connection line. And now it's more stable now. I can just do it without having physically going.
Wow.
The soul and the body also must be able to withstand this extreme power of the higher world in the physical dimension, and have to be able to absorb the power of this dimension, of higher and higher dimension. Otherwise you'll be absorbed or burnt out to crisp. Yes. So, as you are gradually gotten used to the higher energy, you will be revealed the next divine connection line and its power, and not before that. Even for me, it's like that. For example, now I'm sitting within the divine connection line that connect me to the 1 billion spiritual world, for example. Yes. Then that's the only way I know it. That's the only place I should know, and I'm revealed. If I ask for the next one, there's no answer, no possible. Understand? Only when I already am, like, for example, graduated already from this spiritual connection, absorbing enough energy and prepare myself, soul, body, and mind enough to absorb the next one, then I will be revealed the next one.
Understood, Master.
Even if it's just one hair apart from one connection line to the next, I will not be able to get it. So that's the way it is. So many other things similar like that. Even if I tell you, you won't be able to use it. So what for, making your mind so much burden and so crowded?
Oh, but we find it very fascinating, Master. It's just beautiful, inspiring to hear about.
Yeah, what do you think, how I can negotiate with heavens or with the karmic law if I don't have enough power? Or the many masters comes and go from the 5th level, is cannot do much.
Understood, Master.
Can only help a group of people, of their own disciples. But to lift the whole world and to save the whole planet is another matter. All in the universe are connected by these divine connection lines, from the low earthly realm to the highest heavens. It's a wonder network. It's an incredible, intricate pattern of network. It's so wonderful to know about it. I'm very happy.
Wow, Master, we're touched. Thank you for telling us about these spiritual connection lines.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, you see, many of the secrets of the universe are well guarded. And sometimes, even if you know it, you're not allowed to broadcast it to the world. Yes? So just this one, hey? Okay?
Okay, yes, Master.
I call it DCL, Divine Connection Line. The Divine Connection Line, even if I reveal to you, even if I point it out to you where it is, you can't use it. You understand me?
Understood,
it's so
Master.
Extremely protected, extremely well guarded, that even a saint of the 5th level will not be able to detect it or to make use of it. So it is very, very, very something that something that is not very useful to you.
So, Master, if we may respectfully ask, right now there's just one, or there are multiple of the divine connection line on Earth?
Yes, a lot.
Oh, a lot. Understood. Understood.
That's always has been and always will be. Just the question is, if you're not aware of it and if you're not allowed to use it, then it's just there to connect, like a network, but it's not for you to be able to use it. That's the thing.
Understood, Master. Understood. Master, may we respectfully ask, are there any other secrets of the universe you would like to share with us today?
At the moment, no.
Okay. Right. Well, thank you very much. Deeply thank you very much for discussing the divine connection line, Master.
You're welcome. I was also very happy to have found it. I was so happy, so elated. Wow, I had to, diligently, so much work, so much concentration, so much focus on it, on meditation, in order to finally get it. It's not like I've got it immediately, no. Just recently, yes. Not recently, but since when? Probably 3 months ago, more or less.
Wow.
But after a lot of suffering as well, huh? Yes. But in the beginning, when I first have to assimilate this kind of divine power connection, it was very uncomfortable also for my body. And now I get used to it. It doesn't matter how high, it's okay. It's like nothing. In the beginning, it was so difficult, was so tiring, so painful also, eh?
Wow.
And it caused a lot of disturbance in the body and physical body, and all kind of things happen. Disturbing and all kind of bad thing happen also, because the negative power feel uncomfortable also, and it tried to get me.
Our deepest gratitude, Master.
It's all right. I'm glad. Whatever the price, is always more than worth it. Believe me. If you were me, you'd be happy. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. It was very fun also. It's not so much fun, but it was very, very incredible. Sometimes the whole night through, I can't sleep, I don't sleep, I have to chase the one line after another. The whole night through.
Yes, Master.
Once I know the next one more powerful, I run. No matter how long, how far, I run to it. And then run back again, and run to another place, and run forth, back and forth. All night, all day long, sometime like that. If you live around me, you think, she's gone crazy, this master, I don't know. What's she doing? I was running like back and forth, and up and down, every different places I can go. But now it's more stable. Now I understand now. Now I got it. I don't have to run physically. Maybe in the future it changed, but right now it's not too bad. I could do it astrally. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah. Still, it's better to do it physically, though. Okay. Please, any more questions?
Yes, hi Master. Thank you for sharing with us. Actually, I just have a question about the Real Love musical. Master, you once told us that if Master was married, you would be able to help many more humans.
Because more connection. That's
more
all.
connection. Yes, actually, for me personally, before I also knew about Master's love story, about how you went to the West, married to a German doctor, and then left to seek enlightenment. But I never really felt that connected. But actually, after watching the Real Love musical, which was about Master's love and life story, I felt touched to see how Master was so much in love with your husband, and with all the scenes and acting and the songs and the lyrics based on Master's poetry, I could really connect and see that it was truly a real-life fairy tale. And I was just amazed to see how Master could have the determination and strength to leave for a noble cause, even though you and your husband were so much in love. So I was just wondering, Master, could sharing your love story through the Real Love musical be an alternative to Master personally getting married to help humanity?
That was a long time ago at that
Yes.
time. Right now I don't have to. Yes. It was not that easy, you know. I cry a lot. I cry a lot when I left him. And the last time also we saw it before I left, I cry a lot. I cry not because of me. I feel so sorry for him. I feel so very, very sorry for him so much. I cry a lot. It's not that easy, huh? I wonder how I have done it. I guess heaven also blessed me to have done it, or maybe my destiny. I have to. Yes. Now I don't have to do it. And yes, to your question, that musical also would help in some way, because it will soften people's heart, just like yours. You see, they feel it's the real thing, and so they will be more open to spiritual blessings and or spiritual connection. It helps. Anything helps.
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
Welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
I have a Loving the Silent Tears musical story.
Tell me.
We would like to thank Master for writing the poetry collection Silent Tears, which has inspired the composer, Al Kasha, to create the musical Loving the Silent Tears. Many of the artists and creative team members and composers shared with us how much they loved Master's poetry in Silent Tears. The stars not only came from diverse cultures, but they've also had different walks of life and religious backgrounds. For example, the Korean star Brian Joo is a devout Christian and Leo Colette is Jewish.
Oh.
And the artists resonated with Master's poems. For example, the Korean pop star Brian Joo said, "I love poems, and to be able to read and hear and to be able to perform her poems and music was phenomenal. I just feel like I can learn a lot from the poetry as well." The audience members that night were also very touched by the poems. For example, one lady who actually presents for BBC in the UK said the following: "I got choked up a few times. I got a little bit teary.
Very deep, very meaningful.
And I think it's something we can all take away with us." We also work with foreign language composers to help arrange the songs written in English into 14 different languages that we represented on stage. One of the composers, Brian Hunter, was given the Irish Gaelic song to arrange between the Master and I. After he arranged it into Gaelic, he sang a demo for us and was so touched that he wrote this message: "This is just a beautiful song in Gaelic. If I had months, I would continue to work on my interpretation as a performer of it. It is a sweet and loving way to feel in those times when one is more aware of God's peaceful presence than others. It can also give a welcome reminder to many fast-paced lives that God is available to calm and soothe, at least while listening to this song."
Wow.
Master, we would like to know what inspired you to write the poetry anthology Silent Tears.
It's just the empathy to human struggle to achieve the impossible. We all go through this. Saints, sinners, mortal, all alike. If you want to seek your true self, this is a struggle like that. So I feel all the humans feeling. I feel empathy with them. Yeah?
Yes,
That's why I wrote it. It comes from within. It comes from my oneness with all human struggle and pain. Even the non-practitioners, they also have moments of despair and a moment of need to turn inward, to pray to some power that they don't even know what, to pray to the God that maybe they not even believe. Always there's a struggle within the human's heart. So my poetry, the Silent Tears, is just the reflection of that. Okay?
Yes, Master, thank you. And may we know when you wrote these beautiful poems, and was it India that you wrote them?
No. In Taiwan. It must have been like 30 years since, something like that. It was in the 80s. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. At that time, I was just beginning my little mission. Just beginning a little bit in Taiwan. And we didn't have a lot of money then. I grow like sprouts, yeah, bean sprouts to sell, to have some money. And the disciple at that time, there's some monks and nuns who just follow me like that, and we didn't have anywhere to live. And then suddenly there is a house for rent. We call it snake house because it's full of snake. Inside out. Sometimes we sleep and wake up, oh, there's a snake next to you. Be careful, don't roll over. And sometimes they use a broom to remove him or her, and I told my people, please don't use a broom. You have to use some soft cloth or something, because if you use a broom, you might hurt his eyes. And they think I was very merciful, because they say, oh, Master, people, if they don't kill the snake, it's already very merciful. What worry about the eyes? I say, no, if you were the snake, you would be worried. So think yourself as the snake. So don't use a broom. Use something soft. And the snakes never bit us or anything. They just one with the floor. The floor is a black and white kind of pattern, you know?
Yes, Master.
Waving pattern. And the snake look exactly just like that. So sometimes you don't even know if it's the floor pattern or it is the snakes. Sometimes they come and singing song to me or saying thank you and all that. The snakes, they're very cute. But they could be very dangerous. I know this is like a black and white snake. I never seen it anywhere else. So the snake house is like that, and we don't have much to do except Sunday. Some disciples come to group meditation, and I talk a few words, and I grow my sprouts and doing some knitting in order to sell. And the monks and nuns there growing potatoes and stuff. And then we get by. We have a little box, and we put all the money in there, and whoever needs can use it. But we don't need much. So I'm just having a little more leisure time. So I tune in with all the humans, and then that's how the poetry came into manifestation, into the book. I never thought that there would be a day when some of the greatest composers and some of the greatest artists would make them into a big world stage like America, such like a Shrine Auditorium like that. It's not in a million years I would dream about it. Otherwise, maybe I would have polished it more, make it more beautiful somehow, more elegant or something. I just wrote it the way I felt. It just come out quick, and then that's how it is. Sometimes I didn't write it well, so I had to throw that piece away and rewrite it, but that's all. No correction, not much. I didn't write it well because we didn't have much money, and so I have one of the pen that the students, like in Vietnam, used to use.
Yes, Master.
Cây viết bằng sắt kia đó, kêu bằng gì hả? Cây viết thường mà. Do you know how to call it? The pen that they pointed at the end, and you have to dip it in the ink. We used it like 50, 60 years ago. Yeah, instead of ball pen nowadays, we use that kind of pen and put it in the ink. I just happened to have it, and dip in the ink and write it one by one. And the pen was too new, so it's very hard. That's why you can see my writing wasn't very excellent at all. It's not like calligraphy of any kind. I just wrote it for myself. Wrote it for myself like a diary. And then one day, you know, the people, disciples read it, and then they want it, and then they discover it, and they want to print some out of it. So it was copied the way I wrote it and printed out the way I wrote it. By copying, like, you know?
Yes, Master.
Like my writing. So if you see the old copy, it's like a children writing. Because that kind of pen, the more you use it, the more subtle it becomes, and the more you can write nicely. But the new pen is always too hard. Yes. So anyway, I couldn't bother because I never thought it's going to be for anybody, so I wrote it for myself. And then later they copy exactly how I wrote it, using copy style and then print it into some books and then give it to disciples. And then later on, we print it into, stylus printer in the typing, not in handwriting. So the old version is in the real handwriting. The newer version is printed. That's the way I wrote it and how I wrote it.
Yes, Master.
Happy?
Yes, definitely. The poetry in that collection, every single verse is really beautiful, and it really strikes a chord.
My God.
It's really deep and meaningful. Thank you, Master.
I'm glad, because I never thought about it that way. I never thought anybody would even like it. All of my poems that has become music and so-called famous a little bit nowadays, I never ever thought that anybody would even, I never think of even anybody would even let eye on it, even read it. Truly like that. And now, even nowadays, I'm still thinking, oh, they really put it into music. My God,
Yeah, and they all love it too, Master. They all love it.
Yeah.
The composers, the singers, the audience, everybody loves it.
I still could hardly believe it. I'm very, surprised. I'm surprised. Still am surprised. Yes. I'm happy about it. I feel good about it, but I'm still thinking, oh, people like it, really?
Very much
I still
so,
wonder
Master.
why. Yes.